Hello and welcome again. Today this video is coming at a request from one of the viewers, posted in the comments on a video I made 2 years ago on these particular moccasins right here. I said I would make a follow-up video and I neglected to do that, so I'm doing it now. He posted something about a week ago, I would say, and just reminded me, and I really didn't think there was that much interest because I didn't think the video did all that well, but it was just, you know, one of those things. So anyway, I'm going to talk about these here. These are Poppen's moccasins. I bought these at the Alafai River Rendezvous January 2 years ago in 2022. So I've had these for a while. I've not really worn them all that much, partially because most of the stuff I've been doing here lately, I'm portraying a soldier, so I'm in either a Continental or a British uniform, so I wear the proper shoes for those uniforms instead of moccasins. But I have worn them occasionally when I'm doing civilian and stuff. Not so much this year because back in the summer I had an accident and got knocked out of a tree and sprained my ankle real bad, and these do not provide enough ankle support for my still healing 6 months later ankle. And that's kind of limited what I've been doing. So anyway, we'll talk about them. These are, I'm pretty sure this is cowhide. I'll try and zoom in here. They have a nice heavy sole sewn on them, and I like the way the sole comes up on the sides, so when you're walking, you're not actually walking on the edge. I have some more period correct shoes than these are for the 18th century, but they're still good. Most sites will let you get by with these as your footwear. They're not noticeable. They look correct, except, you know, one of the things that they have is, I'll hold it in, well, you can't really see, but they've got a 1/2 inch of memory foam in here, which makes it really good on your feet. Have you ever walked in some moccasins like these? And these are rather heavy, but some of them I've made were made with thinner leather. When you're walking and stuff, you'll get stones and stuff. It's not like wearing a modern shoe. Somebody made a quote back in the day that wearing moccasins was a good way to go barefoot, basically. So I have this pair. These two pairs I've got from a friend of mine. Now this pair actually has soles on them. This is what they call a shoe pack, and these are some I acquired this year because a friend of mine hadn't done any events in like 4 years, and he decided to just sell off all his kit, and we were about the same size, so I got this pair. And these have a sewn on sole, and that's the way they would have done shoe packs. But when you turn them up on the side like this, is what I was getting to a minute ago, when you turn them up on the side like that, you don't have to worry about wearing it down to where you start losing that edge seam. And that's one of the things I do like about these, that and the padding. They are actually, the cuff here is just a single layer, but on the inside, and I'll try and turn it out here, you see this darker layer, they actually have the outer shell plus an inner shell that also covers up the memory foam. So it's actually encased in leather with the hard sole on the bottom, and then this outer shell, because it's made like a one piece, but then they've added more layers in, and then it's got another layer inside. So there's a lot of work that goes into these. That's why they're kind of pricey. I mean, like I said, I've been making moccasins like this for 20 years, and everybody was telling me how good these were, and I actually met the people there, and as you can see, these are a little bit dirty. Actually, my grandson has wore these more than I have, and well, there is a little bit of wear back here on this back side, but that's how they were a little bit big on him. We did an event in April of 2022, right after that, and he had left these shoes outside the tent, and it came a torrential downpour. So he wore these most of the weekend, but they were so big on him, he actually turned the cuff to the inside like that, just to get them to where they fit better, and he still ended up walking back on the heel a little bit. So it's got a little bit of wear there. Now this one doesn't, but this one here kind of deformed a little bit. But still, it's not that big of a deal. And if I roll this up, and I probably need to work on that, because I can go back and put some stitches back in there. Although I could take them back to the manufacturer or send them to them, because they do have a policy of repairing them if there's any issues. I know when I was talking to them, they said they had one person that had got the wrong size, and they, after about the third time they put soles on it, they asked him what he was doing to wear the soles out. But like I said, I was asked about them. I like them. These will probably look better. I mean, he got them wet, so they got some water stains and some dirt on them where he was walking in mud and stuff with them. And I've only worn them a couple times since then. But I'll probably grease them up and try and wear them some this year coming up. Or he may get them, because he's going to start doing more stuff with me. But like I said, that's kind of the differences between this and what you would normally see for 18th century, especially in the southeast. Is usually a center seam like this, or what they call a pucker toe, and that's done almost in the pucker toe style, but not quite, because of the way the stitching's done. But still, I mean, they're very good moccasins, and I'll look up their ad. They don't have a website, so you either have to call them or write to them. And they're probably in Florida now at the Alafai River Rendezvous right now. But like I did with the original, I'll put their information in the description box. So anyway, and if y'all want, I can do a talk on shoe packs and stuff later, but right now that's what I'm saying. And like I said, I really like these moccasins. I just don't wear moccasins that much. When I first started in this hobby, I wore moccasins. Actually, for a while, that's all I had as far as period footwear was moccasins. But that was over 20 years ago. So, and my kids, when they were doing it, because I couldn't afford to buy shoes all the time, I just kept making them. As they grew, they just kept getting moccasins. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you.